Hi, welcome back to This Lovely Stitch, where I create what I love and we explore the creative process. My name is Olivia, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the projects I want to make this spring. So this is going to be a little bit different than a roundup because not all these patterns are free, and this is kind of just my musing and thoughts. I know I've been a little MIA recently, so this is kind of just what I've been working on and what I plan to finish off. So I'm super close to busting my stash, here at college at least. So I really want to I'm setting a goal for myself, I should say, to end the semester with as least amount of yarn possible. So I'm filming this video in March. I go to school at Spelman College, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're halfway through the semester. We have midterms, so I'm trying to calculate how many weeks we have left. Don't know, but we're halfway done. So here, I'm not going to be able to finish all of this semester, but this is what I want to do in the spring season. So the first thing is actually what I'm going to be working on in this video. I'm crocheting a bear blanket. So it's going to be pretty much crochet gingham, blue and white granny squares. And then on the white squares, I'm going to have a little crochet bear, which is going to be so cute when it's done. But I'm crocheting that for my mom's former coworker and like family friend. So yeah, his baby doesn't come until... trying to think, until July, but the blanket will definitely be done before that. I have like 4 granny squares left, so I'm pretty confident. So yeah, that is the number one project. Definitely need to finish that. I also want to crochet a poncho. I've seen so many cute off the shoulder ponchos, especially one from Amazing is Grace. I'll put a picture here, but I just think ponchos are so cute. I think it's a great layering piece, and especially even though where I live is hot. I mean, Georgia is hot. Maryland, where I'm going back home for the summer, is hot, but I think having ponchos as a layering piece, especially like once you go inside in the AC, is a good move, and I think it's like a good staple piece to add to a wardrobe. So I definitely want to crochet a poncho. I also am really into the Loopy Studios cardigan. I think it's just called the Loopy Studios cardigan. I may be saying the name wrong, but it's from Loopy Studios. That's the name of the creator. I think it's so cute. It's been all over social media, and I actually thrifted a bunch of buttons last weekend, so I think that'll be a great way to use them. I want to make a crochet version actually, because I have seen the knitted version, which is cool and all, but because I'm really going in with the goal of busting my stash, crochet takes up more yarn, so I want to crochet something that looks just like the Loopy Studios cardigan. So I may make a pattern for it, may make it just for fun, but I'm definitely trying to focus more on layering pieces for this spring, just because I kind of learned from last year making a bunch of like tank tops and crop tops and stuff, that's just not really my vibe. I don't really like the way it feels, and I didn't end up wearing them often, or not often enough, I think, to warrant making a bunch of tank tops for this spring. So really focusing on those layering pieces. Okay, next, these are a couple different like rapid fire. I want to learn how to bedazzle. I already did a whole bedazzling thing for homecoming with this jacket. Actually, let me get it because I think it is worth showing you guys. Okay, I'm bringing it into view, but yes, so it says Spelman, and then this is all bedazzled, 29, so that's my graduating class of 2029. So yeah, anyway, I just thrifted this jacket, and I bought the patches from someone who like sells at the kind of craft fair market they have here, and yeah, I bedazzled it myself. It took me probably like 10 plus hours to do, but it was worth it. So yeah, I already do have bedazzling experience, as you can see, but I want to bedazzle some of my medicine to like, I don't know if I'm describing this right, but I've seen on Instagram where people have like put the name of their medicine, whatever they're taking, or like Tylenol, and then they'll bedazzle it, like the whole, what do you call it, the whole pill bottle, and then they'll just like put the new pills in to the new bedazzled bottle like every time they get a refill. So I want to do that because I have this like comically oversized bottle of Tylenol that my mom sent me to college with, so I want to bedazzle that just because I think it's so big, and every time I bring it out I feel like I look like a drug addict, but I think bedazzling it will be so funny. So I want to do that. So bedazzling that. What else do I want to do? Oh, I also want to make button hairpins, like little hair clips. And my cousin actually, she sent me videos. That's how you know it's real, because my cousin does not use Instagram often. So when she starts sending me reels, that means that I really should probably be making this. So she sent me some reels, heavily implying that she wants one. So I'm going to make her some button clips, and I'll mail them to her. She goes to college in California, so I'll mail them to her in a little care package. So yeah, I also have this idea of making this, even though the semester's ending and I'm literally like packing up. Let me see if I can turn it and show you. Yeah, those trash bags on the floor, like 2 are giveaway stuff and 1 is actual just trash. So I'm like in the process already of slowly packing up my room so it doesn't get overwhelming at the end. But on that note, I do want to decorate this like canvas that I have and make a like some kind of like spiritual art for it. So I'm thinking of making a cross out of buttons and then having my favorite Bible verses or like Christian song lyrics in the background. So that's more of a concept. I'm not fully fleshed out yet. But again, using up all those buttons that I've somehow just slowly accumulated. So yeah, definitely going to do that. But even though I probably will only have it up for like a week or 2 in this dorm, it can be in my dorm for next year. But yeah, I'm not going to be in the same building or the same dorm room next year. I'm going to be in a completely different building, but I'll also have more space. So that means more boring white walls to fill up with crochet. So want to do that. Next is filet crochet. I do want to filet crochet a wall hanging, another decoration, but I think I may take that wall hanging home depending on how big it is, if it can fit in my carry-on. If not, I'll just leave it down here and have it for the fall semester of next year. So yeah, I want to crochet a super huge like filet crochet wall hanging. So we'll see if I actually finish that. What else do I want to do? I want to finish my whips. I really don't want to leave college with any whips just because I feel like after having a whip sit in a storage unit down here in Georgia all summer and then picking it up at the fall, beginning of the fall, like I'm not going to be motivated to finish it, even less motivated than I am now. So I really want to finish that bag that I've been talking about so much. That was supposed to be my like junk everything bag. I had like charms on it. I was gonna add beads to it and have like the inside be from some like old t-shirts that I don't really wear anymore. So I'm so close to finishing it. I probably have like 4 hours of work left on it. So I just need to do it. I just need to do it, sit down and finish it. But definitely want to do that because I actually want to take it home and use it this summer, which means I have to finish it. So doing that, and then other than that, I don't have any whips. I guess I have this, but this is going to be done in like 2 days. So yeah, those are my only 2 whips, but I want to finish both of them and not leave college with any whips when I move out in the spring. I also want to do a single crochet blanket because I think it'll be a great way to get rid of all of the scraps that I have in a kind of colorful, artful way, just because I've seen so many cute variations on doing single crochets. So I think having a blanket that includes all those variations would be super cute. I'm looking for different places to donate them because usually when I've made blankets in the past, I've made them back home in Maryland, and we have a pretty active chapter of Project Linus, so like it's kind of a no-brainer where I'm going to donate the blankets to. But down here in Georgia, I haven't really gotten in touch with like a crafting group or a place I know that accepts or is asking for crochet baby blankets or adult-sized blankets to donate to. So I'm reaching out to some people on the internet who I know donate blankets or who do service work where blankets may be appreciated. So regardless, I'm just gonna have faith that the opportunity will land in my lap and just start making the blanket, and you know, I'll figure out where I'm donating it when the blanket is finished. But you know, the blanket's gonna be cute either way, so even if I have to hold on to it for a little bit until the right person comes along to give it to, that's okay. So yeah, okay. On that note, I also want to make a crafty care package for my friend. 1 second, gotta count rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay, granny square done. I'm gonna work on another one, start another one. But I'm working on a care package for my friend. Let me find the list of the things that are gonna be in this care package. So there are these rat keychain, like lipstick, lip liner holder things. I think they're weird, but my friend, and I don't mean that in a bad way, no disrespect to the designer, I think they're weird to want as badly as my friend wants them. She keeps saying that I need to make her one, so I'm going to make her one. Yeah, it's literally what it sounds like. It's a little crochet amigurumi rat that holds your lipstick and your lip liner. So I'm crocheting that and I'm sending it to her. And then I was like, you know, on that note, maybe I'll just make her a bunch of things that I've been like slowly saving. I have a whole playlist on Instagram of projects saved to make for friends and family. So I also want to make her on that line, since she has a newfound love for rats, a rat energy drink cuff. So just like a cuff, kind of like a condensation cup holder thing that looks like a rat. If you can't tell by my expression, I think rats, like, I'm a pretty big animal lover. I love cats and dogs. Snakes and lizards, that's okay. But rats, I just can't get behind rats. But she likes them for right now, so I'm gonna make her some rat accessories. I also want to make her this like soda tab keychain thing out of like an old Alani can, so maybe like bedazzling it, figuring a way to like rough out the edges, but just like a little keychain thing that says Lani on it. So yeah, that's kind of more of a concept rather than a concrete idea. And then I have a ton of photos. I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but all along, there we go, all along the wall of my dorm of me and my friends and family from back home. And I've started adding photos now. I'm doing a lot of decorating considering I'm moving out in a couple weeks, of photos, new photos from my new friends and people here down here in Atlanta. But I want to do some like little filet crochet embroidery around some images and make like a little photo book to send to my friend because she'll still be in school when I get out for like another month and a half. So this is all going to go in her care package eventually. And the last thing that's going to be in her little care package thing, that's not like, not generic stuff, but like things I'm buying at the store. Like I'm buying her some of her favorite candy, whatever, stuff like that. But handmade things is I want to do a, let's see. Oh, I want to make a button frame. So like a framed photo that, you know, you can actually nail and hang onto the wall with buttons from her college's colors. She goes to University of Delaware. So I just think that would be so cute. Especially her dorm is nice. Her dorm is pretty big in my opinion. So I feel like having like a nice frame photo is it was so nice because like for a lot of my photos, I didn't even think about getting them framed. I printed all these photos and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll get them framed when I get down here. As you can see, they're all just on my wall because I never actually got those frames. So I think, you know, just getting the photo and the frame together will be like a nice sweet gift. So yeah. Okay, back to my other ideas. I have like a whole list on my iPad. Okay, so I have 2 more ideas left. Second to last idea is just updating my junk journal. I have so much stuff to document. I think the last time I touched it, I did like just a fun spread of like the junk food I was eating. I need to do a spread for Parents Weekend. My parents came and visited. When did they come and visit? They came like at the end of February. So I have a bunch of photos and scraps and stuff from that, and I want to document that. I also want to document my first year being on the school newspaper. I've really enjoyed that whole experience. So I will have some pictures of like me with the other first year staff writers and staff members, and then my mentors. So I kind of want to have a whole spread for that. And the second edition of our print newspaper comes out this spring. So just adding in any pictures or articles from that edition that really stand out to me. And last but not least, this was also part of my 2026, trying to think. Yes, 2026 project plan with me, but I actually this month want to work on the heart clips because the youth conference that I'm making the clips for are fast approaching. For those of you who didn't watch that video, pretty much I'm going to just be crocheting crochet heart motifs, and then I'm going to hot glue them onto clothespins. It's kind of a tradition at this youth conference that I volunteer at called Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership, where you make clips based on your region and just like things that interest you. So for me, that'd be crochet. And you give it to people who stand out, friends, family, whatever, throughout the weekend and throughout the seminar. So yeah, I think it'll be a great way to engage and just kind of like show people that I care about them. So that being said, I have like 260 to make. So even though the crochet heart motifs are fast, I definitely want to get a head start on that because I know it will sneak up and catch me by surprise. So I'm going to work on that too. But yeah, anyway, those are the projects I want to work on in spring and kind of finish up. I think I definitely can do it if I have time and just kind of manage my time well. My goal is really to not buy more yarn because I have a lot of yarn. I've done, I think, 2 or 3 videos on my channel so far of just me going through the yarn that I have and just really being a conscious consumer and, you know, finishing the ideas that I start. A big problem I had with my old yarn stash, I didn't do a video, this is before YouTube, but like moving from high school to college, was that I just had way too much yarn, like more yarn than I could use in years. So I really don't want to get to that point again and focus on being intentional with what I buy and what I'm creating. Because a lot of times I save a lot of ideas, I scroll a lot, probably more than I should. But I really want to not just save ideas, but actually make ideas and execute and create. So yeah, those are my plans for the spring. I'm excited for summer, excited for the semester to end. I have a lot of exciting videos in store. So if you enjoyed this video, comment down below let's see, what should our emoji for this video be? I think last video I did a star. So let's say this video, comment down a heart, any color that you like, if you made it this far in the video, and comment down below any new video ideas you have. I have a lot of cool, I think they're cool, video ideas for this spring, but I always love to hear what you guys are wanting to see, what projects you guys are working on, so make sure to share that. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I post videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I'll see you real soon. Bye!